has up its sleeve.
Let's go. Blue landed. Watch it. Over.
On first down, Drake. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
There hasn't been much to crow about when we talk about defenders in New Orleans in recent years, but Cameron Jordan certainly is a guy that we should respect.
Is he what they will kind of build around on that line?
Yeah, they have to, because not only is he a good player out on the edge, he can work inside a little bit as well, but it's his leadership and his passion for the game that they'll really utilize.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now it's Osweiler. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Osweiler. A dump off here for Gore. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out of the pistol, it's Drake. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Osweiler. He'll set up the screen to Drake. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And it's caught by Parker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now a first down following that long gain.
Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Watching that, Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
On first and goal, Drake. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Osweiler on second down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Let's go! 3-19!
Osweiler into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Okafor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the rookie out of 10. This is Alvin Kamara. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Here's Breeze to throw. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Breeze to throw on second down. And this one's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's third down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, Plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, balls out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now the ninth-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Thomas. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a 2nd straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. There he goes inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. Good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Marshawn Lattimore, the rookie from Ohio State.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Following the fumble recovery, it's Osweiler. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down now after the incompletion.
Now let's go.
And he motions the wide receiver. Second and 10 now. Osweiler steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And that takes us from second to third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Gun. It's Osweiler. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Marshawn Lattimore, the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Osweiler. He goes underneath the Drake. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Osweiler. Going deep here for Stills. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Breeze again. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Again, it's Breeze. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Fleener, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Here's Osweiler to throw. Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Watching now, Barney. Hot. Long day for you. Detroit. Check nickel. Watching now, Barney. Hey, alert 3.
Third and long. It's Osweiler. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Thomas. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's got room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints are pouring it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch 32. No. Check. Patriots.
Here's Osweiler. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. it.